Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you step by step how to fill your public offer form. Now, if you missed out on my previous video where I talked about TIP, that's the Initiate PLC, if you should take up a right issue, take up additional rights issue, take up a public offer, or if you should buy on the secondary market, I explained all of that and how you're going to make that decision. So if you missed out on that, I'm going to leave a link to the video in the description so you can watch it after watching this video. When you log into the website, this is what you're going to have. And this first one you have here where you're going to search for your name. Let me bring it out. This one here is for those who already own TIP. So if you want to know if you qualify for TIP rights issue or not, just input your name there. If you find your name, then it means you qualify. If you don't, that means you don't qualify. Then you can fully go for the public offer if you want to. So let me go straight into how to fill your form for the public offer. So scroll down, then come to where you have public offer here. So click on this. When you click on this, it's going to bring out these long PDF formats. So you keep scrolling until you get to the last page. So first of all, if you look at this very well, the closing date for this form is the 12th December 2025. So if you're doing this, you want to make sure that by the 12th of December, you have done this and you're submitted. So let's go fill in the form. So now we have these 4 arrows here. The first one is saying minimum number of shares, 1,000 minimum. That means if you want to apply for this public offer, the minimum units you can take is 1,000 units. You can apply for 500 units. You can apply for 700 units. You can apply for 999 units. The minimum you must take is 1,000 units. And unit price is 9.50 kobo. So which means if you want to go for the minimum, what you're going to pay is 9,500 naira. I hope you understand that. Now, your subsequent payments, that's if you want to apply for more than 1,000, you can't apply for 9,500. The same way you can't apply 500. You can't apply for 1,500, 10,300, 2,200, 1,047,000. You can't apply for those things. All you can do is in multiples of 1,000. So you can apply for 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, 500,000, 1,000,000, 4,000. So whatever you're applying for in units must be in thousands so that your form is not rejected. So please adhere strictly to the instructions. Now the next thing you have is the date. That's the date you're filling this form, the month and the year. Those are the arrows you have for there. Now after doing this, please read this declaration. I need you to read this declaration. I don't want to go through it, so please read it on your own. Then let's go to the form properly now. So the next one we have is the number of shares you are applying for and the value of the share. So let's say for instance you want to apply for 1,000,000 units. So where you have this first arrow, just write 1,000,000. Then what's the value of that 1,000,000 unit? That's 1,000,000 times 9.50 kobo, because each unit of the public offer is 9.50 kobo. So that's this arrow that you have here, 9.50 kobo. So multiply your 1,000,000 by 9.50 kobo, then you have 9.5 million. So fill in the value here. That's the second arrow. Fill in the value of 9.5 million naira. I hope that is understood. Now after doing that, you want to come in to fill your own personal details. That's for either you're an individual investor or you're a joint investor. That's a corporate investor. Now fill your title, your surname. Please make sure that you fill this form in caps. In caps means that you are filling in block letters, in capital letters. So write your surname, write your other names. These are things that you can actually fill yourself. Write your address, be specific with your address, city or town. So let's say for instance you are staying in Ikeja, Lagos. You want to write city or town as Ikeja, then your state as Lagos, your country as Nigeria. Then come in with your phone number, your date of birth. This one is date of birth. Now let me put an arrow here. This is date of birth. So it's coming first with the day, the month and the year. Then come in with your email address. So all of these are just personal details I believe that we should be able to fill. Now the next one says next of kin. So if it's an individual applicant, if it's not a corporate organization, then come in with the name of your next of kin here. After doing that, come in with your CHN number. If you already have a stockbroker, then by now you have a CHN, then your CSCS, the name of your stockbroker here, and the member code. If you know the member code of your stockbroker, fine. If you don't know, please just ignore it and you move on. It's actually fine. So if it's a joint applicant, that means If it's a corporate organization or you're more than one, that means at the time you register with your stockbroker, you already registered as a joint organization or you want to do so now. So whichever way, fill up these details that says joint applicant details. If you're an individual, don't fill anything here. Ignore this place entirely. Now for the last one, you have the bank name, the account number, the branch. Put in the bank you want to be receiving dividends or the bank you have been receiving dividends, the account number, the branch where you opened. Come in with your BVN here. Now, if it's a corporate applicant, then you fill the second BVN. Otherwise, just fill only the first BVN if you're an individual. So after doing that, then come here and put your signature. I know that it looks very tiny, but please put your signature or your thumbprint here. Now, this blueprint, stamp of vision house or receiving agents, is not for you to fill. So please don't fill this part. Just leave that part for the receiving agent. Don't fill that part. Now, by receiving agent, it means that those out that are authorized to take the rights on behalf of the company. I hope you understand that. And if you want to know that, just scroll up a little. These are the receiving agents. So if you don't find your stockbroker or any receiving agent in this page 44 and page 45, please do not register through them. If you found this video useful so far, please don't forget to give it a like, share to those that might be needing it also. Please subscribe to this channel. And if you have further questions, please do well to put it in the comment section. So let's quickly complete the filling of this form. After completing the form, then you make a transfer to these bank accounts that you have here. The Initiate PLC, Providence Bank or Taj Bank Limited. You make a transfer to that account. Then forward both your form and your receipt. That's the receipt for your payments. Forward it to registrars at apel.ng. Now, when you do this, you also want to copy your stockbroker. So your stockbroker is aware that you made payment for this. Now, if you are paying through your stockbroker, if you are using a stockbroker like mine, which is Atlas Portfolios, what you have to do is either you go through this route, you send to the registrars, that's Apel itself, and you copy your stockbroker, for me, which is Atlas, or you can leave the funds in your dashboard and you send the form to Atlas Portfolio themselves. Just tell them to acknowledge the receipts of your form. Then the fund will be deducted from your dashboard once they want to collate the forms. So either of the two will work fine. But depending on the stockbroker you're using, so if you want to play safe, you send the money directly to the initial PLC, send it to their mail address, and copy your stockbroker, and that will be fine. If you want to take up a rights issue, I already have another video for that. I will leave the link to that video in the description also so that you know how to go about that. Also, if you want to know eTip is a good company to hold or not, I'll also leave a link in the description button for you to watch